In October, I saw many of you in Arizona. It's a day I'll never forget. On behalf of the American people, I felt it was really important for a President of the United States to stand up and right a wrong that had been ignored for a long time, and apologize for the We're not about erasing history, we're about recognizing history, the good, bad, and the ugly. I apologize for the Federal Indian Boarding School era, a dark chapter that spanned 150 years from 1960, in which entire generations of Native children were literally stolen from their families and tribes and sent away to boarding school. The official policy in the federal government designed to sever ties between children and their tribal families, their language, and their culture. Today, we act to continue that healing process. And I'm proud to announce we're establishing the historic Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Pennsylvania as a new national monument. I want everyone to know. I don't want people forgetting 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now, pretend it didn't happen. The Carlisle Indian School was the first off-reservation federal Indian boarding school for Native children that were taken to, the first one. About 7,800 children from more than 140 tribes were sent to Carlisle, stolen from their families, their tribes, and their homelands. It was wrong. In making the Carlisle Indian School a national monument, we make clear that what great nations do. We don't erase history, we acknowledge it, we learn from it, and we remember so we never repeat it again. We remember so we can heal. That's the purpose of memory. Now, part of the tragedy of Indian boarding schools is that they deliberately tried to erase the culture of tribes by ensuring that children lost their language and their traditions. That's why the next chapter of healing requires revitalizing Native languages. My wife, Jill, to her, this is something our First Lady cares deeply about. She's an educator. In her first trip with Secretary Holland, she visited the language immersion program of the Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma. Jill saw Native children light up, as they recited words their ancestors once spoke. Over 3/4 of the remaining Native languages are in danger of being lost forever. That's why today my administration is moving ahead on a 10-year plan to revive Native languages in a serious effort.